I'm Dennis. I'm a clairvoyant, a spiritual medium. I'm a psychic. I have the ability to channel loved ones, spirits, souls who have passed over. And some people seem to think that I have a cure for death. You know, when I'm doing a reading, often I'll see actually the soul moving about, and what it looks like to me is very similar to cigarette smoke, the way it moves, the way it dances, but it's very, very white. It's not gray, it's very, very white. And it just sort of moves about, and often I'm looking around and I'm trying to track it almost like it's an energy.
Hi, I'm Christina Rosell, your host for Antique Psychic. This is a show where people bring their antiques, family heirlooms, even cherished mementos to our resident psychic, Kim Dennis. But it's not to find out the monetary value, it's to find out the spiritual and emotional value, the story of how the objects came to be with them today, or about someone who's passed over, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit about themselves. So be prepared for a few surprises because we've been invited to share their experience.
Jann Arden. I'm from Springbank, Alberta, Canada.
What have you brought for us today?
I have brought a cast iron pot that I probably ate 8 million meals out of. I know you've told me 1 million times not to exaggerate, but the cast iron pot, which was my grandmother's, my mother's mom, and I brought her pajamas. These were the pajamas that she had when she was briefly in the nursing home. So this is sort of her life. Like all the meals and all the living and all the work she did with this pot, and then her little jammies that have her name, you know, ironed in there. And
so this is a little bit about, you know, both things. You have a cherished memento of Grandma's jammies. We don't need to know where they came from.
Right.
Maybe it'll be interesting to find out what she thought about the cast iron pot.
Yeah,
where she got
I have
it
no
from.
idea. I mean, all I know, it's just been around forever. My mom has no idea how old it is. But, you know, these are one of the few things that will survive a nuclear disaster. There'll be nylons, disposable diapers, and cast iron pots. That's what's going to be hanging on barbed wire fences.
And Grandma's passed over, so hopefully she'll come through.
Yeah, she was very, very shy in life. So I don't know. I have high hopes. But wherever she is, she's fine. But it should be nice to have her show up.
All right, well, let's go see if we can find out about the cast iron pot and the jammies and see if Grandma comes through. Okay.
I have channeled some famous people. I've channeled 3. In order for me to channel a famous person, Elvis just doesn't show up, or Princess Diana. I have to do a reading for one of their relatives. And I have channeled Louis Riel, the great niece of Lucy Maud Montgomery, who wrote Anne of Green Gables. And Clyde Barrow. I did a reading once years ago for the second cousin of Clyde Barrow, of Bonnie and Clyde. So,
hello, Kim.
Hello. What have you brought me?
I'm very well. Well,
Grandma's.
Pretty
what I've got
obvious.
right away. I've got grandparents. Are both your mom's parents passed over?
Yes.
Both of them? I think that they're both here is what it feels like to me.
Wow.
I don't know if they were close around you while you were growing up or
Very
what
much
the
so.
situation, but she just says that she watched over you and your 2 brothers. Anyways, both of them. He seems tall. I don't know if he was or not, but I've got a taller gentleman standing behind your grandmother. So
she had her first husband, and my grandfather. I probably met him twice in my entire life. Okay. It's a great adventure story how they got away from him.
There's a British connection here as well too. I don't know if that's on your mom's side or not, but somebody showed me the island, or showed me England, or showed me something like that as well.
I think very much so on both sides of my parents.
So this was your grandma's. She used to cook in this? Is that what she used to? I feel like she's putting it in the oven is what she showed me. So I don't know if she used to bake beans in it. That's what I feel like.
Beans? I ate beans out of here many times.
Okay, she's just telling me that. So this went to your mom and now it's gone to you. Is that right? I feel like there was other pots with it as well too. I don't know if you have a set.
I wish there was.
Or whatever, but this is the only one that has survived. Is that right? Okay, well, I don't know if you use it or your mom uses it, but I just see it. You use it sitting. You're doing a lot more cooking lately, actually, is what she's saying too. So I just see lots of pots and pans.
Yeah, I cook like crazy.
And are you cooking healthier? Is what it feels like as well too.
I try to.
Do you? Okay, I just saw like organic food
the odd
or
chocolate covered waffle, but that's
Everybody's got to do that. But she's also telling me that there's a huge break, a huge moving forward in your career, and I'm just seeing American money and I'm seeing the American flag. So I would say within the next 6 months at the most, I feel like there's going to be a big leap across the border, is what it feels like to me. You got new music coming out?
I do.
Okay. There's one song on there that's going to be another huge hit, huge, like Insensitive. So
you're
be
thinking
prepared.
I should get out there, get my credit cards out and buy
crap
like
just,
crazy?
Just buy it because you're
that
going to
I'm
have all
gonna be
this
okay?
money. Yeah, that you're going to be okay. So I just see a big pull towards the United States.
Well,
That's
I've
what
never
they're
done
showing.
well in the States. I don't know if that could ever actually come to fruition, but it's. I mean,
I think
hope
that you're
so.
going to, and I think it's closer than you. I think it's
I'm always
closer than
perplexed
you
as
think.
why it doesn't happen, but that's
Who's H? Boy, I got lots of people here.
H. See, I hate it. I'm going to go away and I'm going to know who it
Hers was
is.
a Harry or something like that. Or Howard. Okay, somebody who's with her. I don't know, big H initial. So, Harry Howard. There's another
She has a brother, Harry. He's still here.
He's still here. Okay, you know what? She's just connecting with him. Go with that. She's just connecting with him down here. Okay, that's all it is. She's talking about
He's
Harry.
got cancer right now.
Well, I was going to say, I'm sure that she's around him a lot. So if she's bringing him up and he's still alive, it's for a reason. They're always drawn to those who need them the most. So
Yeah.
she's just saying that
Isn't that interesting?
they're gathering around him.
He's out of the 17 kids, there's 2 of them left now.
Is he like
I
in his
think.
80s or?
Yeah, he has to be.
87 or something.
He was one of the babies, but he's definitely
But
up
he's
there.
up there. Okay. Is there a young
Thank
male
you.
passed over as well too that you know? So I don't know if he lost a cousin or lost a friend or something like that. But there's just a young male. It just
There's
feels
one
like
in particular that is in my heart and mind right now.
Yeah, I don't know if you used to work with him or what you used to do with him. Just feels like he had a trauma passing is what he tells me
Very
as
much
well
so.
too. So he had an accident or suicide or something along those lines. Yep, that's what he showed me. So just want you to know that he is here. I think you think about him quite often.
I do.
Yeah, and nice kid. Nice kid. He says you always gave him the benefit of the doubt.
I did.
So I think
tried
he
to.
had a bit of a hard go is what it looked like. And I think it was kind of obvious when you met him as well too is what he says. But he says that he just wants you to know that he's okay and that he's here. Did you find out after the fact that it happened?
Yes.
I feel like there was some time
I
elapsed.
had
as
been
they
on
said.
tour, and when I came home, they'd said that he had gone.
That's right, because I feel like you heard afterwards is
Yeah.
what he's telling
He was
me.
a great guy.
Yeah, nice kid.
I
Nice
do. I
kid.
think about him a lot.
Is that right?
And I don't know that many young gentlemen that would have passed.
Yes.
Certainly
Feels
not.
like you're
Certainly
in
not that
20s.
would have been in my heart sitting
Yeah.
before you now.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like he's here as well too. Obviously was troubled for a long time, but I think he worked. I don't know if he worked for you or worked around
did.
you or did media work or
He
similar
did.
work.
He did
Yeah.
media work, and he
Media
did work around
I just
me.
feel like he was jumping.
How does this
But
happen?
just wants to say that he's here as well too. He's a military guy. Might even died in the military. I don't know, or in the war or something like that. But he just showed me straight back, and he's got a uniform on. And I feel like I'm going to go to your dad's side of the family.
It is my dad's
So
side of the
yeah,
family.
so I don't know if he lost a brother or your grandmother
A
lost a
very,
brother.
very close friend of his was in the military all his life
Yeah.
and flew huge missions with the Hercules aircraft.
Okay.
He's the only military guy I would ever
Yeah,
have
he
known.
just said that he's connected with your father and just wants such a he's
Really
a good
close to
guy.
my dad.
Yeah, a real good egg. What do you got, pajamas here? These grandma's pajamas as well too. Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, do you wear them?
You know what? I haven't
Does she
had
make
the. No, I think my mother bought them for her when she was in a nursing home at the very end of
Oh,
her
is
life.
that
But
right?
I haven't actually had the courage to wear them.
I feel like
I-
you're going to. She says put them on. I don't know. I think you might make you feel closer to her.
Kim,
Do you have a
Kim,
blanket?
She was so little. She was
Oh.
little. Like, what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Cut the elastic waistband out?
Do you have a blanket or blankets as well too?
I
She
do.
showed me blankets.
I
Yeah.
have
So-
a blanket.
Yeah. So I don't know if you use that to feel close to
Crocheted
her.
blankets aren't that warm. And when they're made out of Fentax, I find them irritable.
Okay, well, I see you.
What was
I see
that
you putting it
material?
on you on the couch. Oh, that Fentax. Oh, I remember that. It was like
Slippers that last 300
like it would
generations.
be flammable, just like
They
that.
are.
Yeah.
I
was
wear.
thinking those.
She made so many pairs of those, but yeah, the blankets and the slippers and.
She's really proud of you. I don't know if your grandmother got to see all your fame and success. She knew that you were musical and she knew that you were incredibly talented and gifted, but I don't think she saw this.
She went to one
saw
show.
You get the
One show
success
she was
that
at.
Is that right?
But she didn't make
She
anything
just
out of
says-
it. That's what I liked about her. She couldn't have cared less if I was a plumber.
No,
couldn't
but
have
she's
cared
so
less,
proud of
rather.
what you. She's not surprised, is what she said, because she knew that you had lots of talent.
My mom and my grandma are the shyest people in the world. How
Is
did
that
that
right?
happen? Like to the point where my mother couldn't sell Avon.
Your dad mustn't be.
Always not.
No, you're more like your father. That's what-
Christ! God damn it! That's my dad.
All right.
In fact, I thought I was Jesus Christ and my brother was God damn it growing up. Yeah, but we found out we did actually have Christian names. But
Okay. All right. Well, she just wants you to know that she loves you, and she's got a baby in her arms as well too. So I don't know if she lost a baby or not at any point in her life, but there was a baby lost early in your family.
Yes,
what it
there
feels
was.
like, yeah.
I don't. It wasn't hers, but my gram was one of 17 children.
Okay, so maybe
And
she
two-
lost
and
a sibling or something.
Many
like
of them
that,
died
yeah.
in infancy. They didn't.
One right after birth. There was one that died in childbirth or miscarried late or died shortly after birth. That's the one that I picked. Yeah. There's a boy and a girl, so she's probably lost. I think she's lost 2 children. That's what it feels like. Or 2 siblings. Okay.
She lost a child too. There's one that's gone.
Is there?
Of her son is gone.
Okay. Then I would say that the boy is hers, and then the
Really?
female must be her sister who passed over. But I just see the 2 of them around. Big M initial. I don't know whose name starts with M, but they're just
It
showing
was oddly enough a Mary that passed
away. Okay. That's a sister. That's a sister that's here.
Oh Lord.
Okay, good.
And I meant to tell you, and I should preface, the folks watching that, I have had a reading with you before, and it was a couple of months ago, and I have been having trouble selling my house. I hadn't had one offer in a year. It's a beautiful house, but the market. You told me, and I asked you this. You said, "Is there anything you'd like to know?" And I said, "My house." And you said, 2 months. Well, I sold my house the day before yesterday. It's conditional, but I said to my colleague right away, I said, "Nikki, when did I go see Kim?" 2 months ago, and I said, well,
there you go. That's a sister. That's a sister that's here.
Oh,
okay.
Lord.
Okay, good. Well, yeah, she's glad that you have these pajamas. I don't know.
I love them.
Yeah,
I don't have
know.
many of my grandmother's things.
I feel like these make you cozy somehow. If you don't put them on, maybe you hold it up close to you or something.
I
Like
do,
that.
and I
Or
smell
hold it-
them quite
smell
often,
them.
and I
That's
don't
what
know
it
why I would, because I do wash them a lot. It's not like,
is. Does she make doilies or something as well,
Yes.
too? Yeah. She just showed me the doilies or the lace things that are on. I don't know if you've got them on your table. I think your mom does.
My mom's got
And there's a long one, too, almost like a runner is what she
My
showed me.
mom's got that too.
That, too, like would go on the back of a long, back of a long table. Okay. Do you have jewelry of hers? Do you have, like,
I've got some
emeralds
of the
or
tackiest,
something?
horrible jewelry.
Why
of
does it look
hers.
green? Or is it turquoise or something like that? There's like a green or turquoise
I have
color.
this actually would be green and turquoise. I have a brooch that was my other grandmother's.
Okay,
That's exactly green and turquoise.
Is that
and
okay?
shiny.
And shiny. Okay, that's your dad's mom, obviously, right?
Yeah.
She must be coming through here is what she just tells me about the jewelry that you have.
I do. I have 2 of her brooches, and that's all I have of hers.
Okay.
And her eating habits. That's it. 2 brooches, and I like to eat over the sink. Go figure.
Okay, well, just your other grandma's here as well. Little tiny grandma, a little short lady.
Tiny,
I don't know if that's, yeah.
Broad.
Oh, okay, but
grandma,
short
but
this way.
tiny's. That's nice. That's a nice name.
That's a nice, yeah.
word.
She was
Very
challenged
short,
this way.
with a
Challenged
huge
this way.
hair that poked out of here, and I was always scared to kiss her.
I would be too.
You know how grandmothers always come rifling towards you to kiss you?
I know.
And they kind of smell funny, and the
They
hair
do
pokes
smell
into you. I
funny,
was
I
very
know.
frightened, but I did love
That's
her
funny. Yeah. Okay, I see her in a dress. I don't know if she always wore dresses.
constantly.
Yeah, I
and
don't
she was
think she
missing
ever-
a boob.
Is she?
So
is
she
that
always
right?
put tissue in the one breast that was removed. So she always crumpled, along with the hair coming towards you, and the smell.
Yeah, and sometimes the same
crumpled
tissues
boob.
all the time.
That's scary when
Yeah,
you're 7.
It is very scary when you're my age. Okay. I think your dad's the sense of humor guy and the funny guy.
He
and
thinks
all
he's
that.
funny, but it's
He
not
thinks-
always that
I know.
funny. But
My
he
dad
is
used to
funny.
think he was funny.
He
Yeah.
is funny.
Okay. Well, he says, is there an R initial somewhere? There's not Rick or Richard.
Well, I don't know if you know this, and you probably don't. My last name is Richards.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know
So that would encompass my entire dad's family.
Your dad's family. Okay, they're giving me Richard. Okay.
That's who you're getting.
That's
then.
who I'm getting. Yeah, I think his dad is here as well too. We used to bang things. I don't know what he used to do for a living, but banging with a hammer, almost like banging metal or something like that. If this looked 100 years ago, I say he was made horseshoes. But
Does this make any sense to you? It wasn't metal, but my mother's dad
yeah.
chopped trees down for 70 years.
Oh,
of
is
his
that
life.
that must be what it is? Bang, 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 chopping or something. Okay, all right. He just didn't
That's
show
the
me tree,
granddad I
but
didn't know, but
that's
that's what he did.
Bang, bang,
He'd
bang.
work
He
for a
just did
month
that.
and then be drunk for a month and work for a month and be drunk for a month.
We must be related.
Yeah.
Family like that.
Oh, I thought you meant yourself. I know. I work for a month, then I drink wine for a month.
Drink,
I tape the show, then I drink. No. Isn't that funny? Chop, chop, chop.
Chop, chop, chop is what he showed us. So he just wants to say that he's here as well. It's like a Norman.
You're
or
running
a
about
Nora.
99.9% right now.
Am
Kim.
I?
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, that's good. like Nora.
Is it terrible of
Nana.
me to come in here with this kind of like, she's not gonna get me?
No.
And you do.
And I do, yeah. Well, no, I like that because it's like, people say, well, you won't be able to read me. And it's like, well, sit down for 5 minutes. And
No,
see.
I mean, I know you have to be open to it, but even my skepticism just diminishes in 10 seconds
Oh.
whenever I'm around you. You just can't guess that. It's
Oh
something
gosh,
very
there's
legitimate.
nowhere to look that up. There's
So
nowhere.
even sometimes after reading, you can go away and you can go, oh, it's because of this, and she must have known that. But you can't know that.
I didn't know it. Yeah, no, I know. Right. Well, thanks very much. Oh,
Well,
that's
you're
wonderful.
welcome. So
Like
many
Nana,
things.
Nora. I keep getting that. So I don't know.
Clara.
Clara. Okay, I can hear the on the end. So I don't know if that was your grandma.
How do you
or if
hear
that's-
that? What?
I can just hear that little voice in my head that's talking to me. So I don't know if that's your aunt or if that's your grandma. But oh, that's her. That's hers with the pot. Okay. All right. Okay.
I thought you were
Well,
coming
she's got
across to
that-
get me. No!
Do you have her spoons and stuff as well too? She's
I
like
have-
wooden spoons or
I have
or-
quite a few things. I have quite a few wooden spoons.
and stuff.
I have a thing that you squeeze. It's a flipper. I've never learned.
Yeah,
how to use
just
that.
like
I always
everyday,
flip my pancakes like off the table. So
everyday
I've stopped
utensils.
trying to. Yeah. I got all her cutlery.
Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Thanks
so
a million
much.
for coming.
Thank you so much. This is really great. I'll have to tell my mom all about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and take this, and I'll make us a pot of beans. for
Yes,
next-
make a pot of beans.
I
and
should have
come to
brought
my house.
beans, for us
That's
today.
what I could see with baked beans.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Kim.
you. Thanks so much for coming.
My pleasure. Thank you. Awesome.
You have to come to my house. I think it went really well. Lots of people showed up for her. Yeah, I think it went. I think it went extremely well. She's incredibly open to this kind of stuff, so it makes it easy for me to read her as well too. You know, all these people brought a lot of people with them, and that's what I'm feeling is just that there's like a lot of souls here.
Right, this is how it manifests.
Yeah, it comes out in my senses, my eyes, my nose, my ears, stuff like that.
So that was a nice little walk down the Jann Arden lane.
Had a lot of people there.
Some good news coming for you, let's hope. Keep your fingers
Yeah.
crossed going down into the United
It's
States.
interesting. It's, I don't know. I don't even, the funny part is she probably wouldn't even speculate that I've never done anything in the States. I think people assume right across the board. I mean, I have had hits in the States, but certainly not to the point of my success in Canada.
Right.
Or Lithuania.
Well, and Kim doesn't work in the music industry either, so she wouldn't know that.
So just the fact that she would say, oh, something good is going to happen to you in the States, rather than prefacing that by going, well, you're even going to do better than you already have. Like, I really haven't done much in the States, so it'll be interesting to see that. And that she sees the U.S. flag.
So how do you feel about Kim's readings? When you walk away from getting a reading from Kim, how does it make you feel?
Well, it's really creepy. It's wonderfully creepy. Does that mean it's
Absolutely.
almost like saying painfully beautiful, though bittersweetness, because there's part of you that's, like I said to her in there, that's the eternal skeptic. But within moments, my skepticism goes because she doesn't know my grandmother's name. Nora, Clara.
Clara.
What name is that?
Well, and
and if
the
I
last
had
name
left
as
her
well.
and not talked, well, the Richards. You know, who's Richard? Well, it's my whole family. It's Richards. She doesn't know that because I use my middle name, Arden. So it's funny. I think if she's faking it, she's going, so the Ardens, your parents, how are they?
Yeah.
She doesn't get that.
Well, I think as long as you walk away feeling better about what had just happened, I think then it's worth it.
Definitely.
Well, thank you for taking the time and sharing your story
Oh,
with us.
it's my pleasure. I'll come back anytime.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.